I'll start my speech in 3, 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, scholarship is expensive. The government have to pay for the university tuition and other educational expense. And not only educational expense that are expensive, but our daily necessities are expensive too. These daily necessities are not in the scholarship itself. So the government only give a scholarship for educational expense only, and these daily necessities are not. That is why we believe that scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. So what are we going to do? We will grant any scholarship to only financially stable citizens. For those who are not financially unstable or not financially stable, we will not give them the scholarship. Before I jump to any arguments and the reason why we will grant them only in financial stable citizens, there are some clarification that I have to make. We have to understand how the funding of scholarship works. In the current status quo, the government gives scholarship based on financial necessity and also in a merit-based scholarship. Other than that, there is a third-party organization and there is universities that give a merit-based scholarship. Because there is university and third-party organization that give merit-based scholarship, meaning that the government should only focus on financial necessity only based scholarship. Jumping to my first argument, why is it justifiable? First layer, effectivity. Why we give scholarship in the first place? We have to understand that first. Scholarship is given due to a reason that the student will learn and grow their idea, will grow their intelligence. They are the seeds of this country's future. That is why we will give them bright future. That is why we give them scholarship, so they can contribute back to the country and to the society. So the main goal is for them to learn. The main goal is for them to grow their intelligence. Here's the logic. Why it will increase effectivity of the scholarship itself. Scholarship doesn't mean we will pay for the daily necessities. Meaning when we give someone a scholarship, they have to work for themselves to get for their daily necessities. For example, for their pencils, clothes, food, and many more. Now, if the government side of the team said it, oh yeah, it is a really easy problem, we can solve this by they can get a job. But we say that getting a job will reduce the effectivity of the scholarship itself. Because when you get a job, you will focus more on the job itself rather than focus on studying. Now, for example, I give you a scholarship. You went to US. We know that daily necessities in the US or in the Europe is high standard, correct? Now, how can you focus on studying or focus on your scholarship if you don't have any money to provide your daily necessities? Can you learn while you're hungry? Can you learn while thinking, how am I going to survive another day in this world? How to survive in this country for another day? We think that it will not likely to happen. We think that when you get a job, it will reduce the effectivity of studying, and by doing so, it will decrease the effectivity of scholarship itself. That is why we will give scholarship based on financial necessity, so they don't have to think about any other economy situation. They will be focused on their studying, they will focus on their scholarship itself. That is why it will be effective. Second layer, merit-based scholarship brings harm to low-income family, meaning that the financial-based scholarship will bring more good to this scholarship students. How low-income family works, we have to understand that too. When their son or daughter went to university because of scholarship, they will think the students will think that they are the backbone of the family, because they think that they are already successful going to university and get scholarship. Rather than focusing on studying, they will most likely to go to work, not only trying to survive for themselves, but they trying to send money for their family too. So they are stressed because they have to survive for their own, and then they have to send back the money that they produce for their family, and they have to study, correct? The other way around, the family tries to give them financial support too. So if the students itself doesn't go to work, the family will try to get a financial support by working for their kids, correct? This is why it will bring harm for those low-income families. They will live in the more unstable economy. They will only focusing on their son, their daughter, their kids to survive on their universities. And that is why there will be more unstable economy, because they're only focusing on that priority. Their life itself, it is not really a problem, as long as their kids is will successful in the future. And that is not good for the families that are trying to get money, because they will get second harm is they will get stressful life. They are always thinking that, oh yeah, I have to do this, oh yeah, I have to search money like this, and they are being stressed every day to try to tackle this economy problem for themselves, and for, of course, for their students. And even they will try to do everything they can to get their hands for the money, so they can get an illegal way to get money. So it will bring more harms to the low income families. But if we granted scholarship based on financial necessities, it will bring good for them, because they don't have to think about this economy problems, correct? They only think about how they can live their life, how can they survive for their own life without searching for a large amount of money. Preemptive. If the government, if the opposition side of things said it that, yeah, we will waste our money sending people who are not capable. So the people who have money, we will just send them. No, we will not. We will not trying to send people who only have money. We will send them that have money, and of course their capability on surviving on their own, the capability of giving back our money back. So we will give them scholarship, and of course we will see how they can do in the future. And that is how we will get. We will give them financial. We will give them scholarship on financial necessity, so they can contribute back to our society. And that is all from me. Thank you very much.